That's a lie. What a damn lie. Now, who you see on your screen is a young version of the cult leader known as Vernon Brown, the head of the GMS cult that gets together every Saturday to teach their false teachings on 34th and 7th in Manhattan. Okay? Protected by police. And you can see plenty of other videos I've done pertaining to that. But anyway, what he's talking about is Genesis 1 and 1. Okay? In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. He's speaking in reference to the word God in Genesis 1 and 1. The word for God, or Elohim, when you look it up in the concordance, is plural. Okay? But what he's saying is it's plural because Christ and the angels, and now these days he's saying the elect, and Bono was there, Hulk Hogan was there, all these crazy things that are coming out of his mouth these days. It must be old age, I don't know. But there was no other being with God during the creation. And we're going to prove that right now. Isaiah 45 and 5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. Okay, I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. And this is in reference to what he was speaking of Cyrus, and he hadn't known the Lord. But that's another story. Okay. Verse 6, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Drop down, ye heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it. It didn't say anything about any angels or Jesus Christ there. These men are adding to this. Well, this man is adding to Scripture, and he learned that from false prophet Ariab. That's another story. Verse 12. I have made the earth and created man upon it. I, even my hands, have stretched out the heavens, and all their hosts have I commanded. So there he's telling you, okay, that's the Lord telling you, he created, the Most High, he created the heavens and the earth. Now, the question would be, or one would ask, so why was the word Elohim in Genesis 1 and 1? It's a plural word, so what is it doing there? Why is it plural if it's God by himself? Who or what was with God for him to say plural? For that word to be there, which is a plural word. Well, let's answer with the Bible. This is Job 12 and 12. With the ancient. With, again, who's with the Most High? With the ancient is wisdom. And in length of days, understanding. Verse 13. With him, the Most High, is wisdom and strength. He hath counsel and understanding. Behold, he breaketh down, and it cannot be built again. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. Verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. But I know that's not enough. I know people want to insert Christ and the angels and the, GMS. If you listen to this man here, he'll tell you that GMS was back there with Jesus Christ, and God used them to create the earth. That's GMS doctrine. That's One West doctrine in general, but we're focusing on GMS because you're adding everybody else now. It's a whole gang of new people added to Genesis 1 and 1 under this man here, false prophet, the false Y2K prophet, Vernon Brown. Now, here's more proof. Psalm 104 and 24. Oh, how manifold are thy works. In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. I know, it's not enough though. It's not enough. They're going to want more. You want more? It gets better though. See, it gets better. gets better. Proverbs 24:3. Through wisdom is in house building, and by understanding it is established. So that's the only other thing with the Most High, or that was with the Most High during the creation of the earth. It was not the angels or Jesus. The angels didn't create anything, and damn sure wasn't any Jesus Christ character creating anything. Okay? Now, that's still not enough. That's still not enough. I know. Because the brainwashed puppets worship this man. They want him to be right. Even though he's wrong, dead wrong. Even though Deuteronomy 18 verse 20-22 already told you not to follow this man, you still want to follow him. And he twisted and perverted the whole story of creation. And then he wonders why men from the black consciousness community can just trample and just stomp all over his doctrine with ease and laugh about it. Because why is that? Because the doctrine in itself is laughable. This is Jeremiah 10:12. He hath made the earth by his power. He hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath stretched out the heavens by his discretion. Another hint. But that I know still, that's not enough to prove. For some people, it's still not going to sink in. There's a multitude of scriptures, but it's still not going to sink in that God created the world by himself. And that Genesis 1:1 does not include Jesus Christ or the angels or GMS members, as Vernon Brown would have you believe. GMS was back there with the angels creating the planet. Yeah, okay. But the simple-minded ones, you go ahead and believe it. But now here's the final one. Those are the appetizers. Here goes the steak. Okay, this is the steak, the rice, and the beans. A little bit of vegetable on the side. Shout out to all my Haitian brothers. Y'all know what it is. It's like I said. Anyway, this is Proverbs 8:22. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. Wait a minute, what's that talking about? Let's jump up to verse 12. Matter of fact, let's jump up to verse 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Verse 12, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. That's Proverbs 8, verse 11 through 12. Now we're going to jump down to verse 22 to explain. I jumped up there to prove to you it's talking about wisdom. It's talking about wisdom. Verse 22, the Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no fountains abounding with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. Wow, what a slashing. Verse 27, when he prepared the heavens, I was there. That's talking about wisdom. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree that the waters should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the foundations of the earth. Then I was by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him. That's wisdom. Clear cut and dry. Another scriptural slashing on GMS. And really anybody in One West, any of you One West buffoons that follow this teaching, this is a cut for you too. Vernon Brown, Zabak, McQuash, GOCC, whoever you are, ISUPK, whoever you are teaching this garbage, This is a slash for you. But see, Vernon, you know, people wonder why I get on GMS. Well, Vernon Brown claims to be the #1 camp. Vernon Brown claims to be the head of the #1 camp. He claims, these guys claim John Travolta was an Israelite, is an Israelite. I mean, listen. Oh, and he claims to know this for a fact. So, I mean, well, he claims to know that he's an Israelite for a fact, even though he can't prove it. But, I mean, how simple-minded can you be? How simple-minded can you be? We were just in the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Now, if you're prudent, you're going to look into this. Okay? Oh, another thing I noticed real quick. A lot of you guys, it's funny, talk trash, a lot of trash, talk reckless about me. But deep down inside, you want to do what I'm doing. Okay? Must stem from envy. Hear a lot of you guys with your trash beats going along with the videos. That's cool. Because you know how they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery. That's what they say. That's what a lot of people say in social circles or whatever the case may be. But just a little bit of advice. Try going to a label and actually getting a beat directly from the label, like Atlantic Records with this Ninth Wonder beat, for example. Try that. But I know that's over the head of a bum. Anyway, shalom.